Alright, I am live. I hope everything is alright here. Give me a moment while I prepare everything. There, and hashtags indie dev and game dev. Yeah, that's all right. There we go. We got the stream posted. And I will go get some more coffee, be right back. There, coffee. And it's hot. Perfect. All right. Okay. So last time I think we ended at not being able to. It was something with switching, right? So we have the active and the inactive, and when we switch to that one, it's taking a hit. It looks right so far. I think the problem was here, that if I click on this one, the button moves there. And if I click on this one, it moves over there. It's not a huge problem, but it's still a problem. If I click on this one and then click on that one, it's gonna switch correctly into that one. And the HP is correct as well. Right. Let's see. And I remember the issue being that it had something to do with IDs. Here, focus ID. So this one is when I click, mouse box intersects box. The focus ID becomes the ID. And I think this is somewhere hs.click, yeah, focus ID. it needs to switch focus ID. This was the issue, I think. The switch button box is the button that appears when you click on the Heromon that allows you to switch. So let's play it again so we can demonstrate switch. So this button here is the switch button box, or the position of this button is switch button box. And this one obviously has focus ID equals 1. And then the switch button box is here. If I switch now, if I click on this one, it will say that the focus ID is 1. Because the Heromon selector, this Heromon selector, has an ID of 1. Now, the question is, what determines the ID? And can we swap them? Maybe that's the solution. The sort function makes sure that the position of the selectors are right. Maybe the sort function should also make sure that the IDs are right. I recognize this music. Which game is it from? Can't remember. Maybe what happens if we say that selector list 0.id equals 0, and here we say that selector list 1.id id equals 1 and reverse here. I also recognize this music. What is it? Like a Zelda or something? What happens now if I try to... This is right, switching works. Wow, did this actually fix the problem? Oh no, it didn't. And I think it's because the IDs are used in a different place as well to determine which Hieromonn is switched to in the choice. This int cell Hieromonn is probably the ID of the selector as well. So what if the Hieromonn selector has an ID and index? Index. And when you create those, I guess this could be the same at first. Yeah. And I think maybe we need a new class called duo int that takes int A and int B. Int A value, int B value. Let's call them public. A value equals A, B value equals B. And let's create a duo. Let's create a duo int and say that duo int zero zero, or maybe -1 to trigger errors. I really do think that duo int equals that, and we need to say that click returns a duo int, and at the start say duo int equals new duo int -1 and we say that duo int dot a value equals id, duo int dot b value equals it's the index, and return duo int. Okay. And we say that duo int dot a value duo int dot a value and we say duo int dot b value here. And we return the a value. And I think we can say that I don't know if this made any difference right now. I want to see what happens if I run it. Okay. This didn't work because the B value returned -1. And that makes sense. Or did it? Does it really make sense? It says B value equals index. And what's index? It's null. Oh. Let's call this one I. All right. Switch. Still didn't work. For some reason. If I run, does it say anything about what if I put a stop here? What? A breakpoint could not be inserted at this location. Okay, why not? There. -1. It returns -1, yeah. Is it because it's set to -1 here? Yeah. Maybe I need to set them to 0. They're still at -1. Zero, 0. B value is 0, which would mean this. I think I will have to go back to where I began. This is where I began on this place. And here I have to back also. This is where I began. Sorry. Duo int, let's delete it. Okay. We are at first step again. And I just want to run it to make sure that everything works just like it did at the beginning. Yeah. This is super wrong. This should be depending on something else. I think this whole thing is the problem. Maybe if I switch the... what is it again? The selector list dot... Or is it just a selector list? Selector list dot... Not count. I want to loop through the selector list. Why do I have a brain malfunction now? A list is a group of the same type of variable. So we have, for example, this time we have 2 hero-mon selectors. And they all have IDs. And they all have positions in the list. We want to switch between the positions. How does that work? I think what we want to do here is get rid of the switch. I think we want another solution for this, like a for loop. Less than selector list dot count. Maybe the switch is the problem, or is the root to all the problems I've had, hopefully. So but a for loop is really bad for this, because I have set values for each number. So this will look really ugly. If I equals 0, why didn't it? If I is 0, then switch button box. No. Now I realize why I used switch. Because there's only one of these that can be correct. So what we want to find out is which one did you click on? I feel like there is no solution. I feel like I've made errors in the code. Or not errors, I've written the code so that this isn't possible, I feel like. Somewhere a long time ago. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to delete switch choice and hero mon selector and remake everything. Everything that has to do with switching, because I've wasted, I don't know, 2-3 hours on it, getting nowhere. What happens if I just say temp ID? I guess there's no difference. Switch. Yeah, no difference. And this is of course because this one has focus ID 1. And that's why I wanted to do this selector list 0 dot focus ID, or just ID equals 0, and selector list 1 ID equals 1. And I'm going to recreate the error from before. ID equals 0. Selector list 0. ID equals 1. Okay, this works fine. And the switching worked fine. And this is where the problem appears, I think. This one, it's not gonna switch to Electus. Because I would have to switch positions in the maybe in battle. Or maybe switch choice.update should take team 1 as well as an argument. Team T1 and sort should take T1. Team T1 and is less than t1.heromons.count I++. And if I say that if t1.heromons I no if I equals to t1.activeID maybe active ID is the issue. Maybe active ID is always 0 and the active one should be number 0 in the party, but I don't know. I feel like I painted myself into a corner. We're on the first step again. To replay it again to understand it again. This one has focus ID 0, this one has focus ID 1. I switch to that one. And it still has focus ID 1, so it ends up there. That's why I wanted 2 values. I want bogus value to be switched around, and that bogus value should be based on oh my god. Let's say int bogus value. Oh, I have to rename it, but I'm just so pissed. And say bogus value equals hs dot get bogus value. And public int get bogus value return b value, let's say public int b, b equals b value, return b, and when I make those I have to enter this again. I think oh crap, why does it do that? Oh wait, yeah, bogus value. While I hold down, while I press down, bogus value. Oh, it's because it becomes 0 every time. There. Oh no. If I click on this one, bogus value is equals to 1, and if I click on this one, bogus value is equals to 1. I don't understand why the first one returns bogus value equals 1. Seems to always HS hero mon selector. Oh, it always returns the max value. That's why. Wait, what? Maybe the B value should be I. I think that's the solution. Switch. Oh my god, no difference. And that's because selector list. Yeah, okay. So HS is the hero mon selector in the selector list. Temp ID has no function whatsoever. But whatever. Bogus value must start at -1. At least it understands that this one should have the gray. Whatever determined that, focus ID did. Okay. That should be the bogus value as well. But is it because of this one? What happens if I comment out sort? Oh. Maybe I'll have to redo sort. No, I feel like I have to remove every change I've made. And save, and hopefully we got how it worked from the beginning. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna have to quit the stream and get back to this again another time. So I'm gonna need some more time and delete the switch choice and the hero mod selector probably and remake everything. Because this does not work and there's no way around it that I can see. If there's a way that someone else can see it, sure, comment and I'll read it and make those changes, but by the looks of it, I painted myself into a corner and there's no way to do it the way I've written the code. So I'll have to rewrite it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye.